welcome in Mauritius. First of all, what is the importance of your collaboration in robotics with Middlesex University?
So basically, we will start launching this kind of project is Takumi Robotics Week between Japan and Mauritius, which is like a long journey. Since we start debating how we can make it happen, and basically we're according to research last year. Most of African countries just focus on like AI itself, and especially like web services, the web or the IT tech. But I realized that here they are looking for an opportunity to launch not only research but also like AI with robotics, and also they want to make industrialized with robotics technology. That's why we are launching this kind of scheme that and collaborate this research, university collaboration with like to make industrialized with the robotics technology.
What is the objective?
This
The final one.
Yeah. Most of people is like think like education is very important, but our objective is like to connect job opportunity or internship opportunity to the overseas, not only Japan but also with Singapore, other country. There are lack of shortage of the tech people, robotics engineer. So that our concept is not only providing training, education, but also to connect, creating a job opportunity for the Mauritius people as well. Yeah.
How do you see the future of robotics? You have been Silicon Valley. They are, I don't know, 50 years behind us or before us. So how do you see robotics in the coming years?
So as we have talked about earlier, and so I think what we are trying to do now is to get robots and AI to be easily accessible. We work with Dara Japan and with our collaborator overseas to try to bring the technology to the student, to the industry. And as you can see that robot, earlier we demonstrated that to program a robot may not require like a lot of coding. You can have a kind of visual language, and that allows the user to easily implement robots. Same as for AI, right? I mean, today we have this chatting kind of robot agent that you can just use natural language. So the ultimate purpose of AI, even from the very beginning, was to allow human to communicate with it, to instruct it to do things with natural language. And I think this is the kind of technology we want to bring to the masses.
How do you think robotics will come into the Mauritian or African economies? Because Mauritius will have a lot of service. I don't think a robot will match in service. Maybe in the agricultural sector,
right,
or production, textile production, they can go to it.
We feel that Mauritius is a very good launching pad because there are so many excellent universities here, right? And Middlesex being one of them. And there's also industry in Mauritius that many of these things can be translated, and that Mauritius then can set an example for the rest of Africa. That's what we think.
So we've heard today that Japan has an extremely low proportion of people that are actually, surprisingly low, I would say, that are active in the area of robotics and engineering and so on. So to what extent do you see like a flood of people coming from Africa into Asia, or is it more like that people like from Singapore or others will fill the gap? Like, how do you think Japan in particular will manage to find the resources that it needs?
Especially like Japan, as I mentioned, it's like lack of shortage. But we have also like kind of human resource system that's focused on like adjusting the employment system and the subsistence education system to focus on Africa. So now in Dara Japan also dealing with this kind of project that they not only giving human resource training, but also some, creating a job opportunity to come from each African country that they adjust in the scheme of the education. And then we, face one-on-one face the meeting. That each student has a lot of demand, has what they want to become future. So that we have kind of ecosystem to create, the platform we create, and then we will send to the Japan, because Japan is a very domestic, and we need to like making some specific, authentic scheme we need to adapt, environment in Japan. So this kind of ecosystem very important. So we also want to launch kind of incubation project in Mauritius that's match needs employment, industrialization, education ecosystem, yeah, we want to try to do this in the future in Mauritius. Thank you.
Thank you, amazing.
you.
Thank you.